All right, let's do some replays real quick, and then we'll make that tournament. Came in first. I thought I was recording a second ago, and I guess I wasn't. So I did like the first two battles, and then I noticed I wasn't recording. So, but I went undefeated in the tournament. It was a good little game. Let's just start with replays. We'll do our first battle versus the second place guy. I think this is it. Let's check it out. Let's make sure I'm recording this time because that's annoying. Okay, I am recording. Yes. Watch. And here we go again. Now this game, it gets closer at the end, closer than it should have got. I misplayed a little card at the end. So I didn't think his attack would do that much damage. But I start off with the miner. He starts off with a pump, counters my miner with archers. And I was really mad I didn't have poison in hand. I would have liked to poison that pump or something, but I didn't have anything to punish him right away. His archer shut down my executioner and tower. So we're just waiting. I believe I'm going to split skeletons in the back, but again, he gets a full pump because I didn't have a poison or anything else to poison attack with. Mini pack of minions coming in. Not having a zap hurt him this whole game until the very end. He had a nice prediction log on my skeleton army, and he throws out an early good game, and I come back and win. Here I made a mistake. I didn't think the baby dragon would do that much damage. I could have taken it out with an executioner for no damage, but I decided to throw the miner to get some chip off, and then that damn baby dragon does like almost 1,000 damage, like 700-800 damage. And I didn't think it would. This time, we're not going to let him pump up, obviously. We don't want to deal with that again. So we poison his pump. Anyway, yeah, he threw we did like about 4 or 5 draft challenges earlier. Me and Reza Table. Again, skeleton army with the executioners and clean that up easy. We did a few draft challenges, and he threw out like a few early good games, like 2 times, I think, and he came back and bit him, and then again he did it here. I think I won with just a few HP left, so let's check it out. We'll probably fast forward through a few of the other matches, make the video a little shorter. Here, this time I played the Inferno Tower a bit more back because I knew the dragon would do damage. Didn't need the skeletons, I used them to distract. I didn't want the dragon to get any damage there, so he starts a mini pack in the back because he wants to build up more behind it. Looks like he's going to do minion baby dragon, which is a nice push because all I have is skeleton army and skeletons for my ground troops with my executioner. So here, a nice executioner of poison to stop those minions, or they would have probably got a lot of hits off of my tower. The battle ram to distract the baby dragon while my tower kills it. His hog is going to get a few shots, but I don't want it to wait to make sure he didn't have the log before I lay my skeleton army. So the skeleton army cleans it up, cleans up the archers, I believe. Actually, one's going to have a slither of health and a nice executioner here. All the troops walk right into its blade, where else they would have only been shooting a dragon, but they all come to it. The battle ram to distract the archers, baby dragon. We throw out the miner for some chip. I poison everything, and here's where it gets dicey. This counter attack was nice. I didn't play it well. I shouldn't have logged. I should have went Inferno Tower into my skeleton army, obviously. So bad play by me. He gets through with the mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, actually, I stopped it this time again. I forgot again in a replay. I thought that attack was going to get damaged there. So we got 420, one of my favorite celebrations. So we go mini poison. My miner only gets 1 chip shot, which was big for him. And again, a log that was unnecessary, and my skeleton army right into his log, and he throws the good game out. I have skeletons, which is a great card. I don't think he knew I had it. I think he thought he was going to get a few more shots off, but as you can see, the lightning at the end, and clutched it. Let's do another replay. This one, let's check it out. This one was a surprise World Giant deck. I didn't know he had that, man. It shocked me at first. I think he quit this match. And Julian's actually a real good player. He's always above 4K in our main clan. So let's just do it double motion, double speed, or miner, poison for the chip, and to take out the minions. A great first play there. I usually send the miner by itself when I open an attack, unless it's something like that. shuts down a battle round completely. I'm here, I'm thinking, what should I do? What should I do? One that looks the skeleton's gonna do a good job. Executioner, I could have played it like a tile closer and it wouldn't have got any chip, but it worked out. Three Musketeers, wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. So he throws those. I throw the skeleton army to stop the two over here. The skeletons and the executioner actually shut down the Royal Giant nicely. And I wasn't expecting that Royal Giant there. So I think I had told him like, well played, because I wasn't BM and I just thought that that Royal Giant was about to do a lot of damage. But I didn't realize my 4 skeletons were still alive, which really helped me. Here we're coming big. Executioner, battle ram. I know he's going to use the Barbarian, so I get my poison ready, which is overkill. Didn't even need it. Didn't need it because the Barbarian battle ram had got to the tower because the Barbarians weren't placed correctly. And so I think he says good game here, and this is where he gave up. So let's just get it out the way, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, that was an interesting deck. I think if he would have kept playing, he could have did good. Because he had the Princes, which would have been countering my skeletons every time I placed them. And the only card spell I have is a log, which would have helped out. But I don't know. I think he should have kept playing now when he had a chance still. Because he's a good player. This was the first match of the tournament I played. Almost went to share again. I've been drinking this beer all day. Well, not all day, but for a little bit. Drinking this beer and smoking. You know, twins just went to bed, so. Again, Miner on the opening play. I don't think he defends it. I guess he doesn't have anything to defend it. He has the Poison, Graveyard, Zap, Tornado. So a very ugly start to hand for him. I was wondering why he wasn't playing. He went with the aggressive Graveyard to quit leaking Elixir, which I don't blame him. And a good freeze. Again here, he zapped. I didn't think that was going to do damage. I could have logged a long time ago. And I was just like, no. I guess I got to. So again, a mistake by me that shouldn't have had that much damage. But now we know he has Graveyard freeze. And from here on out, I think we played pretty well. A Miner up front with the battle ram that comes through to save it, because the Executioner is cleaning up everything. So that's why I went ahead and sent that. But again, he counters everything nicely. I go ahead and poison so my Executioner can get just straight shots off on the tower for a little bit. I think we're going to surround the Archer so she doesn't get any damage. And Executioner, we're about tied now. I'm a little ahead in damage. Behind like 2 elixir, looks like. 1 to 2 elixir, but now we know what we're playing against. I don't think I know he has Bowler until now, so I'm like, okay. He has Graveyard Freeze. Jeez, how do I want to play it? I usually play I like my Inferno out front, but if I'm too late, I'll place it in the back to stop the skeleton in the Graveyard. Here, I don't want to let his elixir build up. I got to let him make him use some, so I send my Miner to get some chip. Battle round to make him defend it, and now he doesn't defend it. He just goes ahead and freezes my tower, which is great for me because I use the log to clear out those skeletons. And then I use my 1 elixir skeletons to clear out the rest of the Graveyard. And we only took like 200 damage maybe. So he still has to spend some elixir over here. He doesn't have any direct damage. He has a freeze spell. So he still has to make a push happen to get this tower. Here I'm leaking elixir. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I thought about poisoning. I thought about sending a Miner. I wasn't sure. Here I'm still not sure what I want to do. It's like, what do I do? We'll go with a Inferno, it looks like. I didn't remember. Graveyard. This time a questionable Graveyard placement, I think. I'm not very good at Graveyard, but whenever I see people play it, they don't play it there. So I've been trying. I think I'm going to go back to Graveyard after this week. Maybe after today. Not the best with it, though. Again, this time I placed the Inferno in the back so that it attracts the Graveyard. He freezes, zaps the skeleton army. Again, not enough time without having a direct spell to damage me. It really hurt him. The poison here to clean out the skeletons on the tombstone. We would have wouldn't got damage with that execution. So, real well played game by me and him both. I don't think. Let's see if it was any more. Screwball. He's pretty good. He actually had a nice chip deck. I won 1-0. He was running a mirror, Dart Goblin, all kinds of spam stuff. Let's check it out. I don't even remember it really. No Miner this hand. So maybe I open up with the battle ram, or I might wait for him to make the first move at this point. Or split a skeleton army or an executioner. You can start off with a couple good plays here. Here we played at the same exact time, which was good for me and not as good for him because he didn't know what to do. He didn't support his hog rider, so my skeleton army cleaned it up nice with just one hit. Here, I was mad because I wanted to kill the damn dart goblin, but it never moved forward for my executioner to kill it. And then, of course, he's so fast with his attack speed, I didn't deploy my skeletons in time, but I did distract it after the first 1 or 2 hits. So, yeah, that dart goblin's quick. I like the card. I haven't played with him in a while. I probably need to. Again, send a miner for some chip. I would have liked to poison that ahead in time. I was a little slow with the poison, but I poisoned it in front so I could kill the archers as they walk through all the way. Hog Rider, the Inferno Tower clears it out, even with the Ice Spirit, because it had warmed up a little bit already, and then to clear out the rest without me having to waste any elixir. Ahead by 300 HP, not a lot. Tells me well played. I don't think it... When you show the replays, for some reason, they don't show all the emotes, like the whatever you said all the time. Here, I don't have much, so I send out the Executioner a little bit ahead of where I usually would with the Executioner with the battle round, because I know the Executioner can clean up a Tombstone or Dark Goblin or any small troops, and then as you can see, the battle round took out the cannon and the other cannon. So it's a good trade for me right there. Well played. I'm ahead in elixir by 2. Skeleton army. I don't want him to get any chip right here. And he don't want me to get any chip because that would have did good damage. He goes with the arrow and the skeleton army. Alrighty, in my head, 700 damage. Start slow. Inferno Tower. Executioner will clean up those minions nicely, of course. Dark Goblin goes to the other side. I decide not to defend, even though he has a lot. Then he throws out all that, so I have to log it. Here again, we got a big push here. I don't think he stops this push yet. It was the battle round miner executioner with a poison. I didn't spend a lot of elixir. He spent 3 on the archers, 3 on the Dark Goblin, 1 on the Ice Spirit, so 7 to my 2, which gave me 5 extra on this side to really counter push it. Again, the Dark Goblin's a pest. Look at him over there, man. I gotta get him back in one of my decks, I think. Hog Rider coming. My Inferno Tower is actually still up from the last time, which is great. I come in hard here just to apply some pressure, and that would be a good game. I think that was a good game. He had a nice deck, really. I got to play with a Hog Rider cycle deck, the same almost. And we'll do one more battle. Sorry I opened the chest, but it was just a small one anyway. But I'm going to do another tournament later, so. Let's do another one versus second place guy. We'll see how this one ended. I think this one was kind of close too. I don't remember. But we have been playing a few times today, so it made it a little bit more fun. I leaked a little bit of elixir there. Again, he's running the same deck. I'm running the same deck, so it'll be a matter of who plays it better. Here, I go with the poison battle round. Probably not the best play, but that baby dragon, which is annoying. Executioner, I hit all of it. Again, baby dragon does damage even with my executioner. I think it just saves me 1 hit. That's it. So baby dragon not bad. I think I go with the miner in the front to help me out. I knew if he played some, the executioner would clean it up, but he played the archers just in time to where the minions stayed on my miner. But the executioner cleaned it up anyway and did pretty good damage on the tower. So we're ahead big time here. Like 1100 in damage. He has his pump. I don't have poison again. Here, I split skeletons. I think I'm going to rush for the battle round. I got to make him spend elixir. Here again, he has the mini pecker, which is a direct counter for the battle round. It's a great counter. I poison to get chip damage, and those skeletons kept the mini pecker inside of the poison just a little bit longer, to where I wouldn't have to play any elixir to stop him. All right, we know he has a baby dragon hog rider, executioner in the back. We're going to throw our Inferno Tower for the hog rider, of course. Alright, and with the combo of the two, it'll be an easy takedown. Actually, a good lightning right there by him. I tried to place the skeleton. I did place the skeletons in time, but it distracted a little bit. So still, again, a nice match. We're ahead 1,000 still. He has a poison ticking. I'm not really worried about his pump right now. We go with the miner. Probably going to poison here if I had to guess. Nope. Didn't do anything. Going to play some defense. All right, this time we go. And here we go again. The prediction arrow. Or prediction log. He knows I have skeletons and a skeleton army. Here, I thought that's why the battle ram is so great. You can use it on defense. The battle ram distracted all of it. It's a shield for the barbarians until it's broken. It's a shield for the barbarians until it's broken. And then as soon as it breaks, the barbarians help you defend. Here, I know he has a lightning. So I placed the Inferno Tower in the safe zone. And he does a good job by placing the minions to attack. Hog Rider is still full health right here, guys. So I'm in trouble. But he doesn't log in time. So we get away with one there. But that was a real good play on his minion call by him. I think my executioner get just one shot off, which is great to kill the minions. Battle ram going in. It's going to be tough to finish him. I'm going to drop a poison to finish the game. He has 7 seconds to get to me. He has a lightning, a hog rider. I don't think he'll be able to do it. And yeah, he was pretty good. He's a good player too, man. Let's see. I don't know what else the other battles were. Not too many. Raptor played a good match, but unfortunately for him, his cards were just under leveled, so it wasn't too much he could do. He was in my other clan. He's fun. He's a fun guy to be in a clan with. So shout out to Raptor. D-Dog, he played a good game. He's always above 3K. He had a nice deck too. He had the Executioner, Skeleton Army. Let's check this one out. And then this will be the last replay. And I gotta go. I'm gonna make another tournament for today, and then I'm going to. I don't know, man. I'm getting kind of tipsy. I'm gonna go do something though. I gotta go check on the twins. They're sleeping. They're napping right now, but good skeleton army by him. I didn't get any chip just in time. We're gonna throw the log, and since he used a skeleton army, we try to throw in a battle round, which connects on the tower. He had the tombstone. I don't know why he didn't use a tombstone. A tombstone right there would have been a much better play than an executioner. I throw out the Inferno Dragon to shred the giant, and it'll take out the executioner without damage. To my surprise, we have a graveyard, and he zaps the Inferno Tower, so that just completely, he said oops, because yeah, he didn't need to zap that. That executioner was going to die regardless, and he could have got good damage. Here, I tried to throw out a prediction log for his skeleton army, but he didn't even have it in cycle yet. So he throws out the minion for my miner. And he has a full. Here, I was going to use the skeletons. Why did I do that? That was an odd play. I mean, it worked. I would have thought the better play at that point would have just been to use the executioner for 5 elixir. It would have shredded the whole skeleton army. Start clipping the Mega Minion. But the Executioner's 5 elixir and a poison into the 4 elixir. Skeleton's 5 too. So same effect. Didn't get any damage. And I still had the Executioner. So maybe it was a better move. Maybe not. I would have liked to have the poison for the miner. So we'll see here. He has a tombstone. I'm catching up in elixir. So here we go. 10 and 10. I decided to go with a battle ram because it'll avoid that tombstone there. Again, we connect with the tower. Our barbarians do damage to the executioner. Our executioner down here cleans up his graveyard nicely. So, not a bad exchange. A nice fireball by him. My executioner does get that shot off with this big for me. Poison miner might get the tower. Yeah, I think it does. No, it might not. But I get the damage on the Mega Minion, which is going to make it so my tower clears it out. I think my tower would have cleared it out being a 6 anyway. I'm not sure about it. Here we go with the Inferno for the giant, Executioner for the graveyard. He don't have freeze with his graveyard. It's a fireball, which is great if I have minions or something for the fireball. I don't have minions in here, so that fireball isn't as good. Here I throw out the poison to go ahead and take the tower. Executioner versus Executioner here. Giant. He get the Giant to distract for his Executioner and Mega Minion, but I got an Inferno Tower, which is great. One of the best cards in the game. I freaking hate playing against it, so it's an OP card. They nerfed it, but that nerf a while ago wasn't much. It was like 6% hit points or something. Not a lot. But anyway, good game. And I think that'll be enough replays.